What's going on, everybody? This is your boy Marn, aka Level here, back today with another video. Now, this time we are reacting to Jin's Running Wild official music video. And on top of that, we have the live performance in here as well. So I do want to say, yeah, I was on the live stream the other day. People from my live stream that were watching me were like, Martin, we got to go watch Jin real quick. We'll be right back. Came back and told me that it actually got them a bit emotional. So I am curious as to see what this music video holds. Running Wild, I'm not exactly sure what to expect here. The album has already dropped, but I have not reacted to the album yet. I'm going to react to this, and you have the live performance in here as well, but I do have the album reaction coming tonight as well, or today, depending on when you're seeing this. And make sure to go check that out. It's either going to be on Patreon or YouTube here if they allow me to. So if they don't, and you don't see it on my YouTube channel, I'll leave a link to my Patreon in the description down below. Make sure to go follow me there. It is absolutely free for Jin's full album reaction. Absolutely free. Let's not waste some more time. Let's get right into it. If you could please hit that like button, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel, as all these things help with the channel moving forward. Without any further ado, let's get into the music video. There's a dog that we saw in the trailer. He's got his buttons on too that he wore in the live performance. So I'll be there.
There's a way that we can fly again. Remember how we used to love back then. Living like we had no end. Let's stay out all night until we see the sun. Remember how we used to love the go. We can miss the last train home. Don't you let our love go cold.
Oh no.
Like we're standing still.
Oh no, I think I know where the message behind the song is going. But it looks like our astronaut is facing another, he chose to stay obviously with us in the music video, The Astronaut. And yeah, things aren't looking so good on Earth. We see the meteors, people are panicking. Yeah, let's see. I mean, that's kind of just background stuff. The overall message, there are other emotions like smile and other hints here and there about emotions. So we'll get to that at the end of the music video, but Running Wild, I know the way this is gonna go.
Train home. Don't you let our love go cold. But we're standing still. We can light it up once more. I'll take you there. We'll be running wild, loving till the sun is out, running till there's nothing left, till our last breath. We'll be running wild, loving like it's made for us, running till there's nothing left, till our last breath. We'll be running wild. Don't forget about the times you shared, all the places that we used to go, living like we ruled the world. Don't you let our love go cold. When we're standing still, we can light it up once more. I'll take you there. We'll be running wild, loving till the sun is out, running till there's nothing left,
Whoa.
till our last breath. We'll be running wild, loving like it's made for us.
This is beautiful.
Running till there's nothing left, till our last breath. We'll be running wild. We'll be running wild. We'll be running wild. We'll be running wild. We'll be running wild.
Bro, the graphics on this. That is such, bro, that is such a cute dog, dude. That dog is so cute. Let me wait till the end because I'll be getting it sometimes. I'll be like, Martin, you got to watch it till the end. Okay, there was nothing there. Y'all saw me go to the end, okay? Couple of things we have to talk about. First of all, the chills. My eyes were starting to get a little watery. Y'all, if y'all watched that live, y'all saw me get very emotional there. I try my best not to get too emotional. There are some things that get to me though. I just can't help it. Like the other day on the live, I just, that's how I was feeling with this song, man. I really can't say that I didn't want to cry. I definitely wanted to have some tears, but happy tears. And that's the thing about I'm expecting from Jen's album. If it's anything like this, you can be upset and still feel happy. You cannot have one emotion without the other. And being able to have that sadness, you can't have, like, here's what I'm trying to say, because I don't want to get too confusing. You can't have one without the other, right? And I've heard, if you've ever watched South Park, there's a clip of Butters explaining of what it's like to love somebody. I'll insert that clip now and hopefully it stays in. If not, I'm gonna leave it out, right? So hopefully you see it here.
No thanks. I love life.
Huh? But you just got dumped.
Well, yeah, and I'm sad. But at the same time, I'm really happy that something can make me feel that sad. It's like, it makes me feel alive, It makes me feel human. The only way I can feel this sad now is if I felt something really good before. So I have to take the bad with the good. So I guess what I'm feeling is like a beautiful sadness. I guess that sounds stupid.
Yeah. No, Butters, that doesn't sound stupid at all.
If you were able to see the clip, I inserted it. That's how I feel like this album is going to go. But really, that's the emotions that I got with this one. Of course, we had to let the boys go to the military. We missed them, right? And that sadness that we felt during that time, although we were sad, it was a good sadness because we had something that we loved that was near and dear and precious to us. Of course, I wasn't there at that time, but most of you were, and explained to me that even though it's better to have felt those feelings, right, than to never have felt them at all. You know what I'm saying? And so you can't have one without the other. So it's a happy tears. It's happy sadness when they go, even though you don't want to see them go. You know that it's part of their journey. It's part of our journey. They're going to come back to us. We have something to look forward to. But being able to experience those sort of emotions does make you happy. It's better to feel some sort of emotions than to never have felt any at all, especially that emotion of love. And that's what I got with watching this music video. I know exactly what I feel like he's talking about throughout this entire music video. And it starts right off the bat. And I want to discuss it here. We saw it in the trailer, although I really didn't know what to expect from the trailer about what we're talking about with Running Wild, which you can kind of guess. But this right here, this duo, what do they always say about dogs? They're a man's best friend. Dogs are loyal to you. Dogs love you as a human, as their owners, as their masters, as their friends, unconditionally. I think this is one of the best ways for Jen and them to explain how they see us, not as dogs, but this bond that we share together is one like an owner and his pet dog, a man's best friend. Dogs are loyal. They are there till the end, and they love you unconditionally. Sounds like us. There's no better way to express how close we are, our feelings towards each other, than this representation right here. And that's what I got from that. I didn't think about that during the music video, but the entire time I got through this, no matter where he went, whether they faced danger or not, whatever kind of trouble they faced, and with these meteors coming in, obviously Earth is in some kind of trouble, we never left each other's sides. No matter what hate BTS gets, the whole Suga, situation that happened not too long ago with him on the scooter, RM, I just watched The Rise of Bang 10. Back then when RM was being accused of stealing lyrics, whatever the trouble we as ARMY or the boys may face, they've never given up on us, and neither have we ever given up on them. And we have stayed by their side continuously, forever and ever. Just like an owner and his pet will do for all time until the end of time and beyond. So I did want to point that off right off the bat. And it's funny, we don't get the trailer or the title of the music video until literally it says Running Wild, and these people are running wild. So I mean, that's not the overall gist of this album or this song. I mean, is, you know, people running crazy. No, but the title doesn't actually appear there till we see people going crazy, running for their goddamn lives at the beginning of this music video. Another thing that I don't think necessarily ties into anything, but maybe as foreshadowing, we did see at the end of the music video, the explosion. Usually explosions like that signifying death, or explosions like that, you know, meaning the death of one story, maybe the open or door to another life, if that kind of makes sense. I mean, with an explosion like that in real life, lots of people would die. And I think the skeleton right here is actually foreshadowing as to what's to come. Honestly, this is a weird skeleton in the middle of nowhere. I don't know why this is on here. I mean, I see the title of the restaurant right here, I guess, but the skeleton's just kind of weirdly placed. For some reason, when I saw the explosion at the end, I did remember the skeleton here. I'm seeing some foreshadowing here that death is about to come, and I don't really think it truly means death. I think it means more so the end of one story or chapter and the opening and start of a new chapter. So again, we'll get to that a little bit later and go into a little bit more discussion. Now, when I talked about the overall message of this song, one thing I want to say is it's definitely about him coming back and reminding us, or having maybe to remind himself or each other of the love that we used to share to each other, right? And now that love is back, now that he's back, he gets to express and show that love to Army, and we get to show that love back to him. We see this multiple times about reminiscing back to the past before they went to the military, and they still got lots of love and stuff like that while in the military, but of course they're not able to really truly express it how we used to, or how you guys used to. Again, remember, I wasn't quite there. I wasn't quite a fan, or wasn't made Army or discovered the boys until after they had all been in the military. But he says multiple times, using past tense, remember how we used to love back then, living like we had no end. Let's stay out all night until we see the sun. Remember how we used to long ago. Don't you let our love go cold when we're still standing. We can light it up once more, and I'll take you there. So again, the boys are going to be in this situation. He is saying he will show us back to them, right? Maybe while they were in the military, we kind of lost our ways. Not saying that we didn't lose love for the boys and stuff like that, but without them being here and being that influence and that light for us, you can get lost in the darkness as well as they. We have to find our ways back to each other, physically and metaphorically speaking. Now that he's back, there are those who maybe we've lost due to, you know, with them not being here, putting out music as much and as frequently, creating content, going over the tours and stuff like that. It is possible that Army and them did drift off into the darkness with not being with each other together anymore, right? With them having to go off to the military. And now that he's out, he can show us back to the light and back to them and back to him. So again, like we used to back in the day before the military, thinking about all those beautiful days that you guys and BTS had together, I now get to express those with you guys now. The entire message of this entire story or music video is all about remembering the good old days together, right? And now we have to find our ways again back to each other, to live out those same days, to spend time together, to have that love grow even more and go back to the light with them. You know what I'm saying? So again, I hope that makes sense. I'm trying my best to really explain as best as I can. But yeah, I mean, I just kind of figured that out throughout the entire music video. And that message behind that is so beautiful. I mean, it really is. It's really a tearjerker if we're being completely honest. I really think it's interesting how in The Astronaut, there was several things like in the newspaper articles and stuff like that, or the magazine that he read about a spaceship that was going to be taking off from Earth. And throughout this entire music video, we get little signs and stuff like this. We even get to see the meteor, headed towards Earth. And on top of that, we see little messages, the last day of Earth. Not only are we seeing messages like this, ironically, this is the movie poster to the movie he is going to watch. So again, even if it was the last day on earth, he's not freaking out. He's enjoying his last day on earth. And who better to enjoy it with? Again, I may be wrong, but I'm not going to be calling Army dogs, but the dog I am going to reference as Army because of that connection. Again, man's best friend, like I talked about earlier. Now, who better to spend it with than us? You know, they say all the time that we're the one of the top priorities for them. They love us. It is because of us why they are who they are, and it is their reason. It's because of them of why we are who we are ever since we all discovered the boys, have our own individual stories, and have changed our entire lives because of them and their influence. Who better than to spend it with than with each other on the last day on earth? Now, I definitely think it's interesting. I don't think this is just randomly placed that you're on camera. The camera kind of goes away from that so fast that you kind of don't even notice it, but you definitely notice the smile, and it even says to smile. Again, even through these dark times, while we're still trying to find ourselves to them and the boys and waiting for them to return home, smile. Always remember to smile, and that's one of the things that they love so much about Army, or one of the things that they want to do with Army the most is to bring that happiness to them, that bring out the life out of Army, right? With their music and with their personalities and their content, they love to make us happy. And that's the whole point of his album, it seems like, is making each other or making us happy, having that sense of happiness and emotion. I definitely think it's interesting here that we have the Wild poster magazine here on this mannequin. And also we have a dude who's going absolutely nuts. Either he's jumping, there's no way he jumped that high in there. That is absolutely high. And then we see the dog on the magazine cover as well. Again, man's best friend. Wherever he goes, so does the other. Now, in the next couple of shots, we see them in various places, running through the city, running on the beach, driving in the car, just absolutely enjoying life, being happy. And this is, here in just a moment, we see kind of the meteors shots go by, or coming down to earth as they're driving. I mean, again, it's kind of just regardless of whatever happens, we're happy together. We're doing it together. You know what I'm saying? If we're going out together. Now, I do think it's interesting in this next shot, we do see this greeting here. Now, even I think this is kind of just like a tribute to the boys returning. In this case, J-Hope and Jin himself, and we have some other boys coming home pretty soon and next year in the month of June. But kind of that greetings of not seeing each other for a while, and we see people, again, as we've seen in the past, of all ages here. We have the middle-aged, we have middle age, we have very young baby armies or, kid, and then we have older armies as well. All of us greeting each other, coming together. And I just kind of feel like that was a message behind there as well. Looks like they probably haven't seen each other in a while. And again, look how happy and excited they are to see that person that they probably haven't seen in so long. And so in this next shot, we actually see Jin drifting in and out of all these objects falling down and stuff like that as well. And so, or not the objects, but the meteors hitting Earth and stuff like that. I actually believe this is that journey of him making his way back to us, back to Army, back home, right? Maybe all the things that were going on while they were gone, regarding them or regarding us in our own personal lives, all the destruction, everything going on. This is us finding our way back together. Now, at the end here, we do see Jin and the dog staring off into the distance. We see the explosion, and I believe this is going to be the end of, and in this case, it's the end of Earth, end of that day, right? So again, I think this is more so just closing of one chapter and opening up to another. Now that that chapter has closed and died of him being in the military, we can now open that new chapter where we are now together again, and keep moving forward, keep fighting, and see what happens later in the future. So I could be completely wrong. Those are kind of the things I've noticed throughout this entire music video. And I just kind of had to point them out and stuff like that. If you have any other ideas or anything as to what this music video means, maybe I'm a little bit wrong. Maybe I'm on the right track, but I'm not quite there. I'm not sure. But let me know in the comment section down below. I love to see all your comments as to what you think all the messages, maybe things you noticed in the music video that I didn't notice, that maybe will help me out and help me better understand what is going on in this music video. This is a cute shot at the end. They're still sitting in the theater enjoying their movie. So pretty interesting, pretty cute as well. It looks good.
There's a way that we can fly again.
I just noticed, y'all remember at the end of I'll Be There, the live performance when the box fell down, they were outside. I think it's very interesting that he is continuing the next live performance where the last one left off outside after the box had dropped.
There's a way that we can fly again. Remember how we used to love back then, living like we had no end. Let's stay out the night, our night until we see the sun. Remember how we used to love, oh go. We can miss the last train home. Don't you let our love go cold. When we're standing still, we can light it up once more. I take you there. We'll be running wild, lover till the sun is out, running till there's nothing left. Till our last breath, we'll be running wild, loving like it's made for us, running till there's nothing left. Till our last breath,
We'll be running wild.
don't forget about the time to share, all the places that we used to go, living like we rule the world. Don't you let our love go cold. When we're standing still, we can light it up once more. I take you there. We'll be running wild, loving till the sun is out, running till there's nothing left. Till our last breath, we'll be running wild,
Wow.
loving like you're made for us.
Sounds amazing.
Running till there's nothing left. Till our last breath, we'll be running wild.
Bro, he sounds exactly the same as he does in the actual song, the actual production, the music video we just watched. I don't hear a difference. He sounds that damn good.
We'll be running wild. We'll be running wild. We'll be running wild.
Wow.
We'll be running wild. We'll be running wild.
Wow. Give it up for the homie Jin, bro. That was crazy. That was so good. Alrighty. So, yeah, I mean, as far as the music video and live performance, that's really all I have, ladies and gentlemen, for this reaction here. Now, as stuff starts to come out, behind the scenes footage, maybe even explained videos, bookish theories, I don't know, haven't heard or seen from my girl yet. By the time I typed this up, she had not posted anything. So I'm expecting a couple of days, but as you start to see more stuff come out, or if there's anything else regarding Jin's album or regarding the music videos or the live performance, please leave that comment in the comment section down below. Also, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, as all these things help out the channel moving forward. And until next time, peace.